pardon.
Yep,
So
we
as
gotta.
you see, Imperfect versus Aporia here. They're both ready. As you see here, Imperfect missing a little someone.
Yeah, I wonder if it's gonna be a downfall that they're missing it.
You know what I'm talking about it. No?
Sorry, I zoned out for a second. Sorry.
Yeah, Imperfect seems to be missing Alexi here, but let's see if they're
It's gonna be interesting.
definitely so. Astrid Gods, Stanky Jr., Tuscanator, Drastic, Bullet Stopper on the side of Aporia here, and Imperfect Kenneth, Lubber, One Shot Man, Tara, AEV, Death Ray on the side of Imperfect.
So overall, it's still like a strong lineup for them, and they're just
The
missing.
subs are not like most team subs.
Yeah.
They're not put in because they're not on the team. They're not playing because they're weaker. They played as counterfeits.
Yeah.
No, it's a little fun. Perfect moving around, showing their side.
Yeah.
So, both of them really are. But then switching to a more serious composition here, running a goat style with a hamster.
That's gonna be interesting. Okay, no, they just dropped the hamster.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
hamster's very much interesting. Alright, so running a running Snouts on Imperfect and running clear goats on the side of Aporia here. Very goats heavy map, so I can see why they're thinking about running these ideas, even though Imperfect is not very goat heavy.
But looking at Axkid as a start, Wall does get charged, but the charge does not land, allowing Axkid to roughly get away. He does get frozen and demech.
That's right, being cut off from the team, getting picked off, the gun, being taken down, the net, and down. Wall coming up, Axkid is getting taken. Axkid going for the pin onto Kenneth here.
Shatter comes in, gets 2, or 3 I believe.
Follow up though.
On board with the May here. But, yeah, it looks like this is going to be It wasn't. This is close. A very long first fight. Soundbird coming in. Yeah, a lot of ults from both sides. And people are coming back now.
Picking up the Lucio here. Going up to the back line, attacking Diana. Yep, popping out. That man solo grabbing, getting solo grabbed.
Dragons just get through, almost eaten by D.Va, but it didn't happen. It looks like Aporia is getting the fight here.
Taking out.
That's actually a surprise. Like, with how long that lasted, it surprised me that they came out on top.
A lot of ult coming on, so it's going to be an ult heavy fight right now. It's going to be cut off from the team.
Okay, lots of ults popped here. But the picks are coming in for Imperfect compared to Aporia. And it looks like that cleans it.
Very quick tap coming from Imperfect. A little bit many else from that fight, but whatever it takes to win.
Exactly.
Yeah, rotating all the way around here.
Dragon's coming in, trying to separate them, but it looks like it doesn't really happen. Asher charges in really aggressively. Shatter comes in. I don't know how large it was because I had a bad angle, but Bomb does get the Lucio. Zarya falling really low. Gets picked up from the Warriors HP though. It looks like it's just the Zarya left at point right now. Mora is there, but she's, yeah. 2 picks from Stanky in that fight though. Yeah, back and forth.
One gets 20% and another gets 25%.
Exactly.
Into a great spot right now. Aporia having ultimate.
Yep. Asker getting walled off. Ooh, they were still able to get him through the her from the chat, so. Grab comes in, does solo grab the Lucio. Okay. And yep.
Yep. Back and forth, back and forth.
That's what we thought it was gonna be. That's what they thought it was gonna be. That's what it has been.
Rotating back around in the same spot they were. Hunter not having Dragon this time.
It looks like they changed how they're doing it though. Maybe trying to get a flank a bit so the Shatter lands. Shatter comes in, does get blocked.
There's Shatter here. While coming down.
So I was watching Axe Grid, and that kind of Shatter should not have hit.
Yeah, really kidding. If they want to block all over.
Well, even then there was barrier was up on the side of Axe Grid. But one shot, getting killed very late there.
Yep,
but bullet's not worth too. Zarya has to try and touch. Grab almost got sent off, but not quite. Yeah, just now seeing if they can try and keep going. You might want to lower the spectators when you get the chance.
They left anyway. Perfect, able to take out the first round.
Yeah.
Also, do you have a colored line mode on?
Do I have what?
Colored line mode on?
I forgot, so I'm doing that now.
Alright, perfect. Just making sure.
Yeah, I noticed that. I just was hoping I could get away without anyone noticing.
Is it rain on this map?
Is Aporia neon blue or blue? Or
Blue.
what one?
Blue.
Okay.
Dark blue if you can't figure it out. Alright, going up for the pharmacy comp here. Pharmacy Reaper onto the side of Aporia while Imperfect going on for Divine Zarya Far Mercy. Far battles in the sky.
Far, yeah. Kind of like for the side of Aporia.
Yeah, Abe trying to go for the res, but unable to getting picked up by the Far Mercy here. They want pressure into the far. Warrior kicking out Kenneth here.
Yeah, it looks like Aporia should be able to cap this. They just have to make sure they actually do.
Trying to regroup here. Oh, God going onto the flank around. Getting him back. Oh, that's what he's getting this. Put pressure onto Axford here.
Zarya getting picked off there. Sentinel's coming in so they can go full forward. Kenneth falls 1 HP. Does manage to block the Shatter, but dies. Definitely a waste of sound barrier on the side of Imperfect there, though.
Somewhat questionable. Yes. Just waiting for everyone to spawn in. Waiting for it. Well, very good.
Tuscanator does have Barrage, so let's see how they use it here.
It's such a great place to hold here for Aporia.
Bar does... Okay, but looks like Imperfect overall is getting more picks here.
And Perfect going on.
And that is it. It is then left on point, almost killing Kenneth.
Alright, I think we need to figure out a system to complicate here because we're talking over each other a lot. So how about... Can we pause for 1 second? Yeah, do that. Like 2 seconds.
Okay. Grab both sides.
Alright. Double grab coming out and God's way we're taking out both of Lucio and Death and Victoria. He's getting the res of Death Ray and trying not to let the Zarya get out with all that power.
Looks like it's happening though.
Yep. Oh, but it's big, got it.
Big death or high noon. Not to worry, does manage to clean Defray up though, so there's a chance that they can regroup fast. Res is coming in though.
Trying to go for the back half here.
Looks like they did make it back after their team, which is what matters here.
Yep.
This Discarnator does get the far, and I don't believe there's res. And the Mercy.
And it's going for the counter pin, but getting punished immediately by everyone on the field.
And it looks like Aporia's winning that there, and depending on how fast Imperfect regroups, there might not be a full fight.
Yeah, we seem to be on last place territory right now.
Are they even touching? Okay, they are. Death Blossom comes in, does manage to get 3, a very big 3. This does look like this part's going to Imperfect though, they just have, Aporia, they just have to clean up.
Trying to go for the grab.
And it is 1-1 for this map now.
Picking up this next map.
This is gonna be another one I feel like the Fires are gonna be determining factors.
Really, whoever wins the far air battle are gonna be able to take the skies and do raining even more damage.
Yeah.
Bigger advantage. The lower side take down this one.
Exactly. Big
right now,
boo.
right? Huge boo.
Still push.
I was just trying to rotate alone here. Not a very good idea.
Force them back out.
That's how getting away. Giving this point for free. They're perfect.
Yeah. It's good though that besides the far, Aporia didn't really feed ult charge into that.
Just a little bit of lag. Astrid pushing in directly here. Astrid right behind.
Yep, kind of falls to 1, does die. Astrid is low, but it looks like she's getting healed up in time. Reaper's apparently a sniper now.
Yeah. Are you able to tap back again? Back and forth. Right now.
Zarya falls really low from a volley.
I could also be reading chat. Let me do that too. Alright.
Almost got 2 with Concussion Blast for Discarnator. Dorado does have Barrage though, so let's see how they go about this. Defray does get killed, and that's where he picks off Dorado. Axcrid gets charged by Kenneth, but Kenneth dies immediately after.
Charge taking that stanky.
Yeah, let's see if they're able to push aggressively off that.
Being left at absolutely 1 HP able to live. Oh, but that takes you out immediately right after. And as long as we charge.
Barrage coming in. The Barrage itself got none, but it was more of zoning and allowing Defray to clear everything up.
Wow. Reaper taking out Sarah, huh? Like he's trying to retake, getting killed beforehand. both having about an even amount of rolls. That's the
Coming in, and does pick out the Pharah. They have to make sure that can't be res. Valk is coming in on the side of Imperfect though. It looks like they are trying to res. They are putting pressure. And it does come in. Barrage gets the Mercy. God's Warrior gets 3 with Death Blossom. It looks like this is going to end up flipping back over to Aporia. Mora falls down to 1 HP, but it's in time.
a little bit forward here.
Yeah.
Just some damage.
And AB falls. It looks like Aporia might be taking map 1 here.
Yep. Oh, almost getting booped off. Kinda going for the touch here.
Shatter is available for X-Ray. Run is dead. Big Shatter comes in, manages to get 2.
Actually able to take down.
And that is it. Aporia gets first map.
Nice team kill. Very close round. Back and forth.
Yep, but Aporia is able to pull it at the end.
Yeah. God's Warriors for Lifesaver. Solid play.
Yep.
Very good. Alright.
I did fix the colorblind setting, so they hopefully should be good for the rest of the game.
I seem to have been notified that Alexa is unable to play due to internet issues.
Oh. I wonder how much of a difference he would make here. Because Imperfect still played really well, so I imagine how it would be with one of their better players in their MVP based off the votes.
Alright, I'm asking if they're ready or not.
Okay. My chair is so loud.
I'm hoping that next season the league uses the Twitter.
We probably should.
Just announcing games. And maybe
Yeah.
people scrolling by through Twitter will just see, hey. Alright, Kenneth seems to be ready. Axgrid has not responded. Alright, you go.
Okay.
They didn't say you were ready, so, but, you know. Starting off at Icon Walled.
I wonder if either side is gonna try something unique here or something like that. Because Icon wants a map where there's so many ways you can attack this. If they're just gonna stick with how they have with their comps that they're comfortable with, or if one of them is gonna come out with like a Symmetra or try the May Wall teleport over thing that I still don't know how to do. So it's gonna be interesting if one of them does do it.
Ready for battle.
Misclick, or did a team say they're not ready?
Yeah. Here we go.
What happened?
Back to the lobby. Miscommunication.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like Aporia is making a lot of subs. Ooh, they're bringing in clouds.
Wow.
Who's the only
Your
non-gladiator?
MVP for this match, I assume.
Huh?
Was this your MVP of the match?
That's not what I said on stream, but probably because he's a former Viral member, so he's obviously my favorite.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing him on Viral.
Back when everyone said Viral strategy was pocket clouds and win.
People say the same thing about Imperfect, but
People literally say if a team's doing good, they just say pocket such and such and win.
yeah.
Jeopardy music plays.
I
don't know if they copyright for that, so don't actually do that.
I guess.
Hey, it's Grand Finals. This is like the last game we want taken down for some stupid reason.
I mean, are they putting in? Oh, they're probably putting it in captain's chat where I can't see.
I don't have my Discord open, so...
Yeah, that's an issue. Alright, that's the wrong one.
I don't get why the colors are flipped, because I thought I put them right, but in the play of the game, it updated them and had them opposite, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna change it how it should be, and then it flipped it now.
Stuffed. Just be like that, you know?
It's always like that.
Here we are, right? We finally get to see the compositions from these teams.
Okay, so a solo support Moira, triple DBS style.
Are they? Oh no, he wanted to go Tor, but they're not letting him. Poor guy. If you like that, you know, just let the man go Tor.
Torb needs to come out this season. I mean, he recently got buffed.
Yeah, that's what you see Atlanta always running it, because it's kind of anti-dive.
It is.
It's always focused. Yeah, alright, running straight into it. You're running it. Or he's running pretty much same mode except Cloud's on Genji instead of them running Aporia. Imperfect is running a crew instead of a traditional Hanzo.
Lots of damage already coming in though, that's the thing. Bars handle charge, picks off Clouds and separates God's Warrior from his team a little bit.
Back out now that they're all low and Barry's down.
Yep.
Good pressure coming from Imperfect right now.
Cloud switches over to McCree so they have a hit scan to deal with the Pharah. Kenneth falls really low and gets almost insta-killed after barrier is destroyed. God's Warrior gets Zarya and Cloud's... Yep, it looks like this is going to go to Aporia.
Yeah. Captain straight on the point. Towards the reset and hold from here.
High Noon coming in, picks off Cloud successfully.
Yeah, this is great shit. Cloud clearing, trying to fire starts midair for them. That's great, you can done out.
Yep. And that's clean up there.
For a little longer. Taking out God.
Shatter comes in, about half blocked. And kind of shatters, gets completely blocked. High Noon coming in. Clouds does pick off AV as Ashkid picks off Flash. A grab comes in. I don't know if that grab was necessarily needed.
I got just to accelerate the fight.
That is true.
Did they actually pick up the Pharah and spawn? Wow.
Happens again.
God's waiting for the Ryan to pass forward right here. Oh, but that's right. Spot immediately. Going to the flash.
The God's Warrior gets one-shot match with that. Nobody else, but normally just a Lucio pick is enough as is. High Noon coming in. Picks are still equal. They'll increased on each other, but God's Warrior is just getting picks. It looks like it's... Yep, Aporia is capping. And the cap is. Imperfect drops the Pharah for a May. Astrid comes in, shatters, I believe it gets blocked. Out of position and killed. Kenneth is a little bit far forward, so they are trying to punish him, but not enough damage come in.
Oh, 3-man stun.
Yeah. If you get more than a 2-man stun, it should automatically count for 50% of your ult.
And that's also not true. I think.
Okay, Aporia's pushing. Let's see if the May can successfully hold them off. And Shatter does come in. Wall is failed a bit, but Ana is out of position. Sunberry comes in. And Imperfect is getting this.
Beautiful combination both here. Still has the Blizzard and the Black Hawk third. Just really getting slumped. Nice. Dodge keeping straight into the junk round. Not bad in the position that it pumped up. Area.
I do question the Junkrat.
I don't know. Look at the angle there.
That is true.
I'm doing it right now. That's what I didn't take it out immediately. Trying to go for the boot, but actually turning it up on the like that, right on the way down. Actually, going back status at this fight right now, as well as Stinky holding onto that ground.
Probably trying to build up dragons or Reptire. And Bullet Stomper dies very early on in that fight. From Moira Orb of all things, too. Cause does pick off Deathrat. And actually does fall away from the Shatter comes in and manages to get 3. Shatter comes. That's a fat Shatter, but it was only Axe Crit and Bullet Stomper. This is. Sunbear. It gets blocked. Big grab.
And I don't think Aporia's gonna be able to touch or even Diana.
No, I think if anyone's gonna touch, it's gonna be like a point something soldier. Yeah.
God's able to touch.
Henry comes in, manages to get 2 running back, and yeah, nobody's gonna be able to touch.
Able to hold you around second point.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
So I wonder if the defense is going to be held any different from Aporia, or if they're going to try anything similar to what Imperfect did.
Maybe. Seeing immediately that their Farrah comp isn't working against, well, a McCree, even though they do have a Reaper on their side. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna, well, I shouldn't be assuming right now, maybe they will.
Yeah, who knows. But now we see.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, I think they basically got it covered. Aporia running, well, not a Torb, you're running Lucio on that person. But Mei Hanzo composition, while a more bunkery comp coming from the side of Aporia with an Ashe, same bunker healers, and a Sombra gods.
I feel like the Sombra is going to make a key difference here.
Yeah, God's not being terrible at Sombra. Seen his play. He's tactical and at least team working. Teamwork is good with it.
Yeah. And lots of damage comes in early on. Hack. More does get hacked, but no kills come through. There's down. Mark gets hooked in. Big hook. Defra is flanking around behind the entire team. Might be able to get something. Kenneth gets hooked in really early. Are they able to finish him off?
Oh, good. It's for the support on his team. Maywell coming out. Axe being stuck in the corner by the Maywell. Beautiful.
The res does come up though. Kenneth falls. Picks are very equal right now.
Very even fight right now. So when you left alone and you picking on us, picking on Axe picking on everyone getting up on him.
And that looks like it's gonna be cleaned up though.
Got gone for a little bit. Picking on AE, not paying attention at all. That was that's a yikes.
Yeah.
That didn't really get good fun either. Let's see your taxi. No. Like that. Okay. Raise your comp here. Good minute. You're hiding behind the payload, looking maybe for a hack onto the Reinhardt. Yeah, going around.
EMP coming in.
6 minutes, man.
Lucio does get picked off there.
Beautiful EMP.
It does look like though Aporia is going to clean this up.
I think so. Oh, I'm picking up there right at the end.
And the grab pulling them back into the blizzard. It looks like stuff is similar. That hog literally does not die. Like, what the crap?
He didn't take any damage. So back there.
And yep, just running in there trying to not be stagger.
Yep. Trying to at least run, let me see if, make sure your stream is okay, alright?
Yeah, it is. I just got a small little glitch.
Hey, can rename Imperfect Desperate, Cloud. Right at the go,
Action does get charged. The damage does come in, but Bob is on point. Never mind.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, the same thought process there, everyone on this side of Aporia are just regrouping and able to go back to clouds again, but
Aporia was able to stabilize that, but that's what matters.
alright. Going in for the regroup right here. Have plenty of time, 2 minutes. Got the slow pushes and those.
Clouds does fall early.
Yeah, Clouds being super That or nothing.
Kenneth does get picked off early. Diva Bomb is blocked by Action. EMP comes in. Clouds gets insta-killed.
That's very forced to do more.
The thing is, the tanks are alive currently for Aporia. Yeah, and Aporia was able to hold that yet again.
with the side of Imperfect using their ultimates as well.
If this keeps up, it looks like Aporia might just hold it here.
Yep.
60 seconds remaining.
Blizzard coming in, kind of messed up. Nobody got stuck in it. Mercy is pushed up away.
Oh, Wax is falling off the map. Big. Oh, but a grab coming in. Mercy trying to get away, getting doubled and pocketed, but then moves.
Mercy has stayed alive for a while. Okay, finally does something.
Oh boy, Lucio, don't die yet!
Nobody got hit in that shatter because Mora successfully dodged.
Oh, but they...
And big Pearlescence coming in.
Lucio did that immediately. He's already being the only one left to point, but Perfect pushed him out very quickly, taking out this point in overtime.
Very close,
Last
and
second.
yeah.
I know. Cloud's gonna lead right now, and you know they're taking mercies. You know what happens there.
Yeah.
Playing the bench area right now. Umber waiting for the
It looks like they're going to do it this fight. They lost 20 people by the looks of it.
Gonna wait till last fight territory right now.
They're going to have to group up fast and get in there. And it's going to have to be an EMP Blade combo. EMP comes in. Here comes Blade. Gets insta-killed.
Perfectly waited. Lucio waited for the EMP to happen to pop his beat. What a beautiful play. Oh, but even shatter, including Bob. Bob popping off as well.
And Imperfect's able to get that.
Imperfect taking next map 1-1 right now.
Very close.
Mm-hmm.
Play of the game.
AEV getting play the game as Moira.
This is probably a second. Nope.
Surrender to my will.
Here's the color lesson. On being stunned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next map on the pool, Hanamura. TCP.
It's going to either be super
Not
fast or super long.
Yeah. Not Imperfect's best map. So Aporia looking at having an advantage in this map right here.
Yeah, and let's see if they can take that and bring it to a win.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let me ask if they're ready. Perfect is doing subs and as well as Aporia.
I want to see what Imperfect does, because normally they never do subs, and obviously they're running some, so it's just interesting to see what they're going to do. It looks like Aporia might just be changing back to what they ran map 1.
Mm-hmm. Hybrid Fusion is on, I assume, Imperfect.
Yeah, we will see.
Who's on? I'm confused.
Give me a second, I'll pull my Discord. Bless you.
Yeah. Why do they ask for them to be removed? I
I
don't
don't
get
know.
why they can just say, alright, you're getting subs out, leave. Right?
Right. I mean, unless the person's being stubborn.
Mm-hmm. We say 1 minute? Alright, 1 minute break. Probably strategic time.
Yep. I wonder how often that's going to be happening. Because it is the most important game of the season. Do you have predictions for how this game's going to end?
I hope they're ready now.
Yeah. Do you have any predictions for how this game's ending, though?
Hanamura? Well, the entire game in general. So I believe that Aporia is going to take out this map, and then Dorado is going to be close. It's going to just
Come down to an ult?
maybe down to an all. It's probably going to decide like momentum. Who's gonna keep on going?
Yeah. Both sides are
'Cause
now ready?
I feel like it's going to be a 4-2
Okay.
at least. Not decided on either side. Who's going to be the losing or winner side? Pardon the noise in the background. That's just going to be momentary.
Okay.
Trying to shut it off.
What is it?
The heater.
Oh.
Also grabbing water. Don't want my throat to be bad for the commentating, you know?
Yeah.
Colon, it is currently a 1-1. Here we are in Hanamura, 2CP. Let's see what they're running, which I'm in doing the usual. The Forb, as always. You know.
They need to let him actually run it, though.
Yeah, we're waiting for it. We want to see it, you know?
In 30 seconds.
It was weird how the playoff system works. This one's, I feel, more organized. Because in the past playoff seasons, it used to start off with Escort and end with Escort.
Okay, that's weird.
This one, it's instead of being a best of, it's a first two.
Oh.
Yeah, but we're doing best of 7 for this map. Alright, starting off running a 2-2-2 on the side of Imperfect. Who's at there.
Imperfect's may messed up the wall, so this is really big.
Able to push back into all the way around point. This just gave them so much space. Having defender's advantage on them, though, but able to push on right here is so necessary. Oh, Justin being absolutely.
Hybrid gets God's Warrior. I should just get Legion though, so this can turn. I should also get its one-shot max. Mercy reses up God's Warrior and looks like Imperfect is losing first point super fast.
Trying to do as much damage, starts picking up that trade, and tapping point immediately. Hybrid. Oh no, that's a big stagger.
It is, they can just push in aggressively.
Mm-hmm. They don't have a May, so it sounds like they set up or anything to be specific. But, Aporia just really pushing it.
Mercy Valkyrie on point. Currently picks are equal, but Astrid is resed up. We can pick equal yet again.
Yes, so the good is able to put up often the time spent guys taking left alone here. Bob coming out.
Big Death Blossom for God's Warrior. But Bob does clean him up. And Bob also cleans Drastic and Axtra. That was a big Bob.
Yeah, 4K. Popping off. You know, you're looking for a good pickup. Pick up
Yeah.
Bob for your team, guys.
I mean, I heard they were dropping him after this season.
Yeah, I don't know why after that amazing play. Just to go that in the back, and I might have to close that door. Alright, going straight up the point right now. Legit popping out the hole.
Kenneth is on the ground.
Going off the low. That was good.
God's Warrior gets 2 during this.
Yeah, play it. People. I think we're gonna go on for the goal here.
And that is it. Grabbed off point. That was actually a really smart idea for Drastic.
Yep. Picking up this out with 5 minutes, about 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that's basically called 5.
Initiating match.
Apparently we were accusing people of anime MNK, but you know, I don't
Us?
kind of hard to. Yeah, yeah, like we're epics, sure, yeah.
I need to read chat to get caught up on what's happening.
Yeah, reach out. Some guys saying, sorry, MNK, but I wouldn't be holding that.
What are saying? Who?
Zarya, MNK. He can also be Stanky, because he played Zarya last match. I doubt. I don't like to accuse people. Love that.
I only do it if I'm losing in comp.
Yeah, that's fair. I do that too sometimes.
I mean, granted, at my rank, that's basically 90% of people, but...
Nah, just being called a sore loser, right?
Exactly.
You're not good unless you mouse and keyboard. Alright, Toscan going for the Widow here. Going for a defense. Go.
Widow does pick off Legit.
Taken out immediately by Toscan. They're being taken out, posted back up right now.
Legit is now on the Widow.
I think he did enough damage. Go up with the dragon. Zarya just finished the trap, unfortunately. Zarya. Mercy looking for the red. It's the big stop.
Actually, it does get Kenneth.
But this new patch, grouping sends you way further than it's good if you're moving in the direction, against the direction of the group.
Yeah.
So playing on the most current patch, you got that piece, of course. Well, with that piece, but we're not playing that piece.
Riptide coming in from God's War. Let's see if this can do anything. Gets picked off from the Widow.
Yeah, beautiful. Big pick on the point, but it's it.
Legit does take Stanky.
Getting taken down by Legit. They'll stop it resing immediately though, but this is going to be able to make some space for them. Which is real God's War, having to run for that card. Tennis to shoot straight on the field right now.
Legit also gets Stanky again. Legit does eventually fall, but it's too late for all this. What a shot!
Yeah, beautiful aim.
Jeffrey's shot onto Aporia's Widow was insane.
Mm-hmm.
Defense point. Objective B.
No one can hide from my sight.
See what Perfect has to do here. Both Imperfect's being popped out. If either Widow gets picked off, that episode will be immediately cut off. Oh, but God's taking out Death Ray. I'm just trying to be on play right now. If he can at least pick me up with that.
Shatter comes in. Grab Dragons, massive too. It does look like Imperfect's gonna have a little bit less time though.
Unable to touch at all?
Nope.
A little bit less time.
Imperfect is a bit slower though by about 10 seconds or so.
Yeah, 7 to 10.
Score.
Still a good push though. It's a beautiful grab. Yeah, 8 seconds.
Initiating.
Good middle ground of that.
So let's look at the comps.
Ready
Yeah.
for battle.
Nothing different from Imperfect though.
Or you're still deciding. Looks like they're going for the
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
composition of Genji Widow.
They are going to be getting there a bit later though.
Right now. Huh.
It's weird they took that long to decide, especially when defending.
Yeah. They're able to reach point. Interesting to see that a DPS player onto support right now.
Yeah, but at the same time, it is a support that requires a lot of skills that DPS needs.
Stanky getting on the support rails quickly. Offense. That's going. Yes, they're off it. Alright. That's doing a little bit good. They're almost here. Back up. Someone's taking the one shot.
Kenneth falls really low, Barry falling too.
Absolutely gonna see things taking them out, going into the rails. Mercy not being punished. Oh, never mind. I was taking them down.
Both Mercies are down though, so this could.
I had the Mercy frustrated. Oh, but Aporia did take out. Stop the push. They're taking a diva at a mess.
I am healed. I require healing. Arigato.
Okay, you should stay on the point, madam.
What a pin from Kenneth.
Looks like Imperfect is getting this in the end, though.
Just falling off the map. Got the point right now. Straight in for another push. Switching to a monkey and Palskin switching on to yeah.
So defensive dive.
Resetting their ultimate.
Shatter comes in, does get blocked.
Shattered right into the bubble. Long distance.
Legion does die from the Diva Bomb. Rez is coming in. Diva does manage to get back in Mac. Mercy falls too. It looks like a voice crack, but it looks like Aporia should be able to hold this.
Yeah, looks like it.
My ultimate is ready.
After switching off onto the Reaper.
Reinhardt at your service.
Alright. Waiting for the regroup right now. Just waiting for Legit to regroup for this game and we'll be able to push. Only having 2 minutes left for this.
Maywall comes in, walls off the line. Counter charge to run from getting away, that's insane. And Kenneth does fall. Jackson comes in, does run to get Zarya and Legit.
Mercy and Lucio trying to run away. And are able to.
Yep, they got away.
Yeah. Probably been a big stagger if they were able to take them out. Got lucky. But Aporia here having the greater ult advantage. It's way too main right now. Would you deal with that absolute empty and that piling on top of it?
Action does get an unlucky pin thing, but Kenneth does get frozen, so if they're able to finish him off.
Trying to count. For that biggest.
Kenneth falling really low from Action.
So that's what turned Action being taken out, and now you're actually taking out Kenneth. Excuse me. God's warrior. Grabbing the high ground. Not really being contested, if you think about it. You don't really see Diana being damn tough on here.
That is true. San Torres does almost have grab here, and they do have dragons, so it's gonna be up to Diva to eat one of them.
Yep.
Okay, they have to find dragons.
And to grab dragon.
No. One
Absolutely running.
bullet for dies and dragons at the end of it. And it looks like Imperfect's getting this in overtime.
They really couldn't have their hopes up here. Even if they do, even if they won this round, they still have to hold for the next one, and if they get completely rolled, it's gonna be end up the draw.
Yeah.
Yeah. We agreed best of 7, so
Yeah, so.
draws matter in this matchup.
Yeah.
Because in I feel like in first of, the draws are pretty much useless. It's just like a waste of a map.
Yeah, the thing is, best of, you have a prediction of how long it's going to take compared to first two. If both teams are such equally matched, you can take a lot longer.
I agree.
Did you know it's
Come on, one
possible
shot.
to draw a payload map?
Yes, I do know it's possible. It almost happened in Contenders.
How?
Actually, it has happened in Contenders once.
Yeah. It's weird that like nobody ever thinks that because nobody thinks of holding that far forward.
Yeah, and you have to hold for it. Like they cannot push it further than at least 3.0 meters.
Yeah.
It was on Rialto. I mean, Rialto's not that hard to spawn camp, but we're not talking about Rialto now right now.
Yep.
That's not next map either. That's like last map. That's 7th map.
But we will see how things go.
Oh, that's right. Just going dangerously well. We could have been really sideways. Opposing one right over here.
Extra follows
Oh,
very fast.
not able to rev that because you do not have to know because it's like they're forced to be very conservative in this area. Oh, but a beautiful
Big boop. It looks like there was no follow-up, but Perfect does have. Yeah.
And Mr. Aporia was still low. Thank you, still low. I just feel bad for people who haven't been here for a while.
They're just eventually gonna have to run into them. Looks like they tried to, but they're using ult, so they should go in.
God's War being taken out by tennis, slowing down this push. Oh, but what an insane graviton.
God's Warrior does get hybrid fusion and legion before dying.
They use the grenade jump to reach the top platform, the top rank, where Widows normally would peek,
Yeah.
and they use it to flank grab.
Oh, that's really cool. Thing is, Aporia's hoping to push in fast with the Imperfect being down 3 members currently. Big shatter. It doesn't look like there's enough follow-up, but it was a big shatter. Hybrid fusion coming back. It does get picked off. Currently, it's equal fights. Still picks are equal, but Aporia now going up. Now back to equal. Now back to up. And Aporia's winning this fight. Pushing up pump, let's see what happens here.
Thank you, even if they do have one.
Big grab. Dragon's coming in. Yep, that's gonna make that an easy win from Perfect.
Somewhat of a dagger. Here we go. 2 minutes left to hold here. At least 1 to go for another round.
Yeah. Pushing down through center. Kenneth does have shatter, possibly looking for it. Hits nobody with it. Currently, everything's changing so much so fast. That's actually a good pick because it's resetting Zarya's charge.
Yeah, it's actually a great pick. It's really hard to do that on
30
defense.
seconds remaining.
So you usually see higher ranked pro players solo grab other Zarya's to get rid of them quickly. They can be the backbone of the ghosts or any composition really.
Well, that's a rip.
Going down this push even further than it needs to go. Going on top right, just trying to rotate around.
30 seconds remaining.
Possible from the field on the side of both actually. Combo almost up for Imperfect.
Lots of ultimates side. Currently Aporia is going up 1.
Grab coming out.
Aporia up 2, 3. Looks like Aporia is gonna win the fight here.
That only one being able to come back. Right.
Not able to touch.
So on to round 5 and 6.
2 CP roll.
Switching sides. Initiating match.
I'm trying to maintain a voice that isn't annoying,
Yeah.
tired. Because if I sound tired, people might fall asleep. But I want my voice to not be annoying like I want it to be.
Yeah, that's understandable.
For them to handle and actually listen back at the pod or something.
Yeah.
Issues. And actually hear my voice instead of hearing it just like mumble.
Mumble like that.
Yeah.
Running a bunker comp here on the side of Aporia here. That's unfortunate. Alright, Stanky on main tank here.
Yeah.
You say here, dude, I'm getting mad at myself for saying that.
60 seconds remaining.
Alright. Running an Ash Hanzo composition for double sniper. While they're running a bunker comp, or they're running a bunker comp, spraying down. Okay, cool.
People falling very low from Bastion almost immediately.
They're getting hacked in the back line. Sombra teleporting and then immediately. Oh, you should be holding directly under the. They're hitting directly on the point. They're being hacked here.
And Bastion gets picked off for his nose peeking through the shield. The res does come up though.
Someone needs to get off. Popping up the alpha with Sunu's sweater. Going out for the rise for
It does look like this is still holdable for Aporia. Mercy falling really low for Imperfect. Mercy dying for Imperfect.
Everyone's still coming back.
Bastion does fall, but I think it's too late.
Being getting up on the corner. Only one shot and the gear being arrested. Trying to do as much as we possibly can. Trying to go for
The people left for Imperfect are stalling for a long time now. But that is it. Aporia has to get a tick to win.
EMP activated.
Yeah, either Aporia wins this map or it's a draw. And if it's a draw, then that means whoever gets 3 points wins.
Yeah.
Yep. Funsies, eh?
Yeah.
Everyone loves some good old 2CP that ends in draws. Especially
Yeah.
in comp.
Especially when it takes 30 minutes and you end in a draw because some enemy because the enemy team pressed triangle, and for some reason your team completely bought it out when they heard the ultimate go off.
Wow, that's amazing.
It seems so stupidly specific, but you realize that happens almost every 2 CP game that you draw.
Attackers incoming in
Yeah,
30 seconds.
yeah. Unless some people are like, but I want to try this hero out because we can't lose.
When people say that, I am so mad. Like, if somebody says, at least we can't lose now, it's like, okay. But if somebody says, I want to try this out because we can't lose this game, it's like, no, get back on that hero you were playing well on.
I want my freelo, dog, please.
4, 3, 2,
Alright, running a dive composition here on the side of Aporia.
No Bastion for Imperfect. So the dive can work.
Perfect. Wow. Hanzo goes. Is it called Hoax? I like Hoax.
Okay.
Down in the back line, getting
Sombra does hack, but is able to get away.
Get away.
Death Wave falls very low.
Now they're ready to enjoy.
Kenneth does get the stun though. And Axka does fall.
Falling down right now, definitely taking that surgery. Going to be able to win one more push. They have to staggle at some moment. Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna be able to touch.
No, Gods is able to touch.
Okay. I don't think they'll be able to win even if they can, even with the touch coming in. But they did do a fairly coordinated touch, so who knows for sure. And as those three fall, I think that's going to be it. Yep. And a solid draw appears out of the blue.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, who would have thought 2 CP would be a draw?
Good parts on both teams.
play of the game.
Legit.
Probably grab dragons. That's that's funny.
That's great. Look at all that damage and healing. Wow.
Yeah, that was a long game.
Dorado.
It's nice to be appreciated.
So at least 2 maps. Not running Rialto, I think. I think it's Rialto that we're not running.
Yeah.
No, Ilios. We're only running if King's Row and Rialto are both taken.
Yep.
Oh boy. Long match. Eh.
I really want to see who pulls the next map though. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's funny how you're talking about that we think best of is better than first 2. And then they ask, is it first 2 or best of?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they kept on saying best of 7, and then they're like, wait, should we do it first to 4? Because I remember I was watching the Overwatch League, and there's like, alright, this map is first to 4, wait.
Yeah.
Should we do that?
No, I think we should just stick with best of
Overwatch
7.
League.
Because that's how we've had
I
it
guess
planned
not.
this whole time, so.
They are both ready, so.
Okay.
Oh boy. Sure do love some hydration.
Initiating match.
Delicious. Water. Here we are in Dorado, the escort map. Map number 4, currently 1-1 plus draw.
I'm looking for the second draw. I'm looking for that 1-1-2.
so hard to draw on this map because basically the only way to do so is
The spawn count.
everyone full caps, but a person has like a minute left. Basically, both teams have a minute left. They both cap in overtime.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yep.
So I guess Aporia here has stabilized and thought, hey, dive is working. Let's see here. Aporia Imperfect here is running the Junkrat. With the new
I really
patch
want to
out.
see the Torb come out still.
Huh.
I really want to see that Torb come out of one shot.
Who doesn't?
Well, he's good against dive, and Aporia is good at dive, so it
Yeah,
makes
especially
sense.
with the boop changes and the damage increase. The boop changes, the concussion mine just sends them flying. Even down 22, I think the rival guys trying to come back over a little bit. Actually, just getting stunned.
Yeah.
Not dying. Able to back out and be safe. James getting hacked here and ganged up on the dive.
And that is 2 picks for Aporia currently. For 4 picks.
Trying to heal, so he's taken out.
Defrey does pick Aporia, but he isn't going to last much longer.
Good.
And it looks like they are trying to contest, but it is just Zarya right now. And Zarya dies.
I could just taking as much damage here. Maintain, taking stuns, taking all that.
Yeah. But Aporia is still...
The best of 4, if it was. Not talking about that now. Dive tank going into the left end here onto Zarya. Getting flashbang, backing up here. Good popping up Primal Rage.
And that would actually got killed fast there, but picks are equal, but Imperfect does get a res, causing them to be up 1. Defrey just picks the Sconator. And a big high moon.
DC. One shot man left.
Yep.
Seems to be another internet issue.
I wonder if they have anybody else they can bring in. But oh yeah, I'm gonna start the timer. Started.
15 minutes.
I'm doing 4:50 because it took me long to start it. Or 14:50, my bad.
We give it 1 minute leeway and that's it.
Yeah.
It's 16 minutes? No. 60 minutes? Yeah, you're fine. 16:01? No. No. Alright. Alright, so thinking about this just a little bit. If it was a best of 4 situation instead of a first,
And he's back.
Let me just say if they're ready. They're at Kenneth. I mean, at least at this point, Imperfect got the high noon kills, and they were able to stabilize on this point. So even though one shot DC'd,
Yeah,
they still won this fight.
that is true.
And he could be able to come back and group up. So
True.
perfect. I did just say 1 sec.
I'm gonna go get a drink of water quickly. I will be back.
All yours?
Don't worry about me.
Oh.
Now I'm back.
Perfect.
Everything was probably very loud.
Alright. Right there, ready.
Okay, back into this.
Not back into.
Mercy is barely making it away for Aporia.
Alright, so.
Instantly kill.
Big shutdown.
Rez is back up though, so we'll see if he's able to charge his ult back up some time. What a combo! If they keep people on point, that might just get them the whole point.
Mm-hmm. Copper one, apparently. At least they're able to touch it.
Yeah. They should still be able to finish the Zarya. Maybe not. Ults are coming in, keeping everyone alive. Kenneth is falling really low, they are able to pick him off.
Someone even fight right now.
It does look like Aporia should still win this.
Being the only one left on point. And they're forced to back up here. Valk winning 4-0. I said it.
You said it. Valk's gonna win every game 4-0 next season.
Yeah, we know. Have you heard that Valkyrie is getting a new logo?
I know. I can't wait to see it.
They showed in the top there.
Yeah.
They're going in the back and that's going in the back, we just hack energy.
Tynan coming in, picks off Bullet Stomper. Axford falls low. Kenneth does pick off Stenky and also picks off Axford as Axford tries to dive in. Sanatorius is trying to push forward and debank the Diva. Actually gets a kill on the far in the meantime.
Yep.
Mercy does rise up far though.
Aporia here with a somewhat ult advantage. Yeah, they basically have all ults available right now.
Yeah.
That's
So it's interesting how this one's gonna come across.
and they're forced to back up and you left that.
Defrey does pick off this Stuninator very well. Kenneth does get Stanky, but EMP does fail to combo.
Geometry.
Yeah.
We were expecting it.
And they did deal well with it.
They re-ult in that fight. While Imperfect only used one.
So it's definitely weird how that can happen and how much like a point change can affect this.
Wow, I just realized how high the ceiling is in this level.
You just realized it?
Oh my goodness. Why is it so tall?
Far does a barrage. Doesn't even have time to use it, gets insta killed.
Counter constantly. Entire fight. Perfect's been holding it for 2 minutes.
Grab Dragons comes in. But Barrage does manage to come in and get 3, with Transcendence successfully keeping everybody up throughout Grab Dragons. McCree does pick off Tuscaninator at the end of it, but it's really late. There's a chance that Aporia was just going to be able to roll this all the way in. If they kept more than one person on the point.
Alright, so Imperfect is going on to point. Trying to solve this.
Big shatter from Imperfect. High Noon coming in.
I didn't say that I mean in the trophy. Interesting. Oh,
They're staggering her.
the stagger. That's just getting healed somehow. I don't know why.
The payload.
Oh yeah, you're right. For your ult charge, even though it's like 2%.
It's still free.
Yeah. Just like my star. Death and
Wow.
this god.
Wow. Big pick on the bullet stomper there.
Yep, God's just sticking into the back line right now. Maybe probably waited for that bomb to come online so they can do the combo again. Stanky. Sticking on death there. Big pick.
It doesn't matter though, they still have to wait for the Mercy to get back. Well, I guess Moira now.
So, very close to that bomb. Axford also getting close to that earth scatter. So just to help with the
Interesting. Big ults. Dragon's coming in.
cutting off Axford,
EMP does come in with a very late bomb, getting nobody. But some big ults. Nice. It's just.
it does a team kill.
I believe this is gonna clean up.
Yeah, but Moira able to touch her at least a little bit. He's getting hacked on the way.
Tracer does die. They have to kill the hammer on point before he stalls it too long. Rest of Imperfect's already on the way back. Big shatter from Axford. And they get it in overtime.
Yep.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
So I do want to see how Aporia tries to hold this. I doubt it's going to be anything different, saying the fact that nothing else has been. But who knows? They might have one map where they go out there and use some absurd strategy, but it works really well for them.
Mm-hmm. This win on Dorado might be able to snowball the next map.
Yep.
Both our escorts. Kingsborough's next map.
Ready for battle.
Imperfect still picking. But Aporia does look like they are going to go with the McCree Reaper, the Zenyatta,
Attackers
Diva, and the Mercy.
Yeah, before you're running their signature, Brian Diva. You always see them running that, you know?
Yeah. Imperfect still doesn't have 2 members picked yet. Okay, there we are.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
It's definitely a weird comp from Imperfect. It's not impossible to run well.
Trying to hold it.
Yeah, actually gets pushed really far forward. They're able to take out Kenneth trying to take advantage of that though. Res does come up. And Diva Mac does fall very low for Aporia. Aporia actually has a lot of people 1 HP. Action does take out Kenneth, and God's Warrior starts running in. And minus the Diva D-Mech, it was a clean fight for Aporia.
Yeah, I'm having ult advantage right now. Desiree having a visor, but you know.
Stanky does have Transcendence for counter.
Oh boy. No. I'm thinking it's only one, the perfect getting on it. God's hiding.
big shatter from Max Grid. And they can use their transcendence to push forwards as they avoid the visor. Discriminator gets Death Ray. And one shot, man. Legion does pick off Discriminator though, but he is rezzed up. High Noon come in for Aporia. More zoning than anything, nobody dies from it. Shatter comes in, is blocked mostly, not completely. But one shot does die to Diva Bomb. Stanky is rezzed up and might be able to get Soul Grabbed. It's just Drastic and Bullet Snapper left. Just Drastic left, but the Baby Diva and the Mercy did stall for a while, so there's a chance that there's a recontest coming in. Actually, it almost does have Shatter too. Correction, does have Shatter now. Kenneth does pick off Discriminator. And they are trying to push in, and ooh, that's unlucky for Stanky.
We need to get the res off. Doesn't have the energy though for this
Yep. Legit picks up the dog.
That's how good it kept getting arrested immediately.
Death Ray very outplays Discriminator there. Because of that, they might just be able to get most of the point.
All of that. You know, we're having gold objectives time.
Yeah.
I got gold medals, Reed.
Death Ray does take out God's Warrior. And is trying to push in. Does die.
Wow.
It's a question if they're gonna able to push this forward into a retouch. 0.01. What a touch. It doesn't matter though because the attack visor has Spirit Rain. They're gonna have to try and hold it for third point now. They have 3 minutes to hold.
Yeah, but think about it. Imperfect helps for about 4.5. But
That is true.
it's still possible for Aporia. That's the motto, and I mean, well, if another team can do it. Let's see. But you know.
God's Warrior coming in. Effectively a trade. Death Ray does fall. As Legion goes to 2 HP, is able to grab a health pack to get instantly headshot. Discriminator does fall from Sanatorius though. Also, Chad, I'm going to need you to cool it down a bit on toxicity there. There's just a little bit of something going on between two people. I don't want to escalate in.
That's what we call salt.
Shatter comes in, does manage to get 2 successfully. High Noon comes in, does pick off 2. Aporia it is pushing forwards, trying to get a pick or two, but is forced out with the rest of Imperfect run in the corner. Attack visor happening up top. Good finish. It does look like this is going to be a hold for Aporia here, though. Extra charge in does not land anyone on the pin. Same goes for Kenneth, though. Grab comes in. They do finish Kenneth off. And Defray does die to gods. Mercy does fall. And that's a wasted grab.
Is charging.
My ultimate is charging.
He's ultimate economy right now. See, Imperfect here is
Up
has
one. But Axford is close, so they're effectively equal.
Having Shatter, if you game changer in multiple big ults, and a flip flop, anything can go happen in this one fight.
And God's Warrior does take Legion out, but Defray does take God's Warrior out. Axford does now have Shatter. Comes in, 2 for Kenneth. I believe it was 1 for Axford. And currently Imperfect is up picks. Axford does get res, debatably in a very bad spot, yeah.
The icons haven't changed. Like charge and fire strike and back.
They have? But God's Warrior does take out one-shot max, and they are able to get out to God's Warrior to keep him up. So it is very possible Aporia does win this. Aporia gets Sanatorius and Legion. High Noon comes in for a set of Imperfect with, for Aporia, and Tuscanator gets 2 with that from a perfect combo of Axford booping him out from behind the payload. Stanky successfully picks up Defray, leaving Kenneth alone on cart, and with him dying, Aporia takes the map. What an ending, though. To the map, at least.
Yep.
I've got you in my sights.
Yeah, that was a very close map. Even the cards say it at the end with both teams having 1 or 2 each. I can math, don't worry.
Huge brain plays. Damn, people are telling me to multitask when I'm struggling to even do one of them. Alright, King's Roast next map. I'd sing, but I realize that this is the grand finals and this is very important.
Yeah. So currently Aporia is up 2-1-1. So if they win this, they win, I believe. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, because that would put it to 3-1-1, which would be 5.
Oh, do you mind that? It picks up the thing.
Bro, it is making subs though. Maybe Alexi's fixed his internet's gonna show up.
That'd be nice.
No, we have to do 2 more maps no matter what. I think.
No,
Unless,
you don't.
no, because if Aporia wins, the score would be 3-1-1.
Yeah, but there was a draw.
Yeah, but we would have to do the because if Imperfect wins the last 2, it would be 3-3-1.
What? Can you repeat?
Because it's best of 7. And if Aporia wins this, Imperfect can win the next 2 maps after that, because there would still be 2 more.
No, if it's best of 7, whoever gets 3 points wins because there was a draw.
They can still both get 3 because of the draw, though. It can be 3-3-1.
Let me check. Let me just make sure.
Ignore my dogs.
I'm gonna check the map pool. The issue is thinking of how do we decide what's map 8? Is it control points?
Yeah, I think.
No, it can't be control
No, it
points.
has to be something they can't draw, though. It'd have to be like King of the Hill.
Alright, they have one person in the bathroom, but he is saying that, but we need Corey says we need 20 minutes to play some Apex. See, Twitch is messaging me saying
He's
that
messaging me, ignore him.
no, he's talking exactly about what you're saying, A Shark.
I know.
Yeah, because it won't go to it's first 3 points because it's best of 7, not first to 4 different things.
It's not first to get 3 things, though. Because of the draw, they can still go 3-3-1, so there needs to be the map 8.
I don't think that's how it works.
But they can... If there's a chance that the team can make it where they don't lose, they have to play the map.
It's best of 7, not first to 4. You play 7 maps, yes, but you don't play all 7 maps. You don't need to, at least.
No, but the way the best of works is if there's a chance for a team to turn it around in their favor or turn it around to a draw, it's the maps have to happen. Because if in best of 4 they drew 2 maps and one team won 1, you would still have to play the 4th because because the team that lost the 1 can still draw and somehow force a 5th map.
Yeah, alright, yeah, we're just playing until whoever gets 3 points. We can play an extra, sure. But I don't think I have time for that, so.
Hold on a second.
Hmm.
Yep, as we're waiting, I'm going.
I want. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want. Valkyrie karaoke's lit. To join it. No?
Sorry, what is that?
Valkyrie karaoke's lit. To join.
I don't know what that means.
Karaoke?
Oh.
It's singing.
I know what karaoke means, but that's not at all what I heard.
It said Valkyrie karaoke.
I heard Valkyrie than some random Japanese word. That was not karaoke.
Sure, I don't speak either. I don't know. Alright. One second, they say, as I wait.
2 minutes.
Stands up to stretch. Caregiver who has been pushing me around in a wheelchair for
Okay.
15 years.
Hold on, I asked Twitch to... Because he's mentioning both of
Excuse
us, so... No, I asked him to join. Don't you dare kick him out of this. Okay, Vinyl. This is how it's supposed to this is supposed to happen. Because of the draw, if Aporia wins, we still have to play one more. Because if a team has a chance to bring the game back into a draw or their favor, the best of series forces that to continue. You don't stop at 3.
Unless they draw this map.
If they draw this map, we have to play all 7 then.
If they draw this map, then we don't need a map 8, but...
Yeah.
At the moment, a map 8 is possible. It's still unlikely, but it is
Yeah,
possible.
we either want, Oh, Alex. But we either want a double Aporia win, or we want a triple Imperfect win.
Yeah, best of 7 means you play until it's impossible for the other team to win. So it's not first to 3 or first to 4. It's just until it's impossible for the other team to win within the confined maps. At the moment, it's possible for both teams to win still. If Aporia win this, it's still impossible for both teams to win. This is brain fucking me as much as it is anyone else, so I probably can't explain it well.
That's illegal.
Hey, Shark just called me a fucktard.
And?
In DMs. And you're my co-captain. I'm not allowed to say that.
He's an admin. He's higher power.
Honestly, because Twitch is complaining about... Because he's a commentator and he's complaining about us not talking a lot, he should stay here and fill up the blank space.
That's the plan.
We're not talking because it's good to talk over each other.
Yeah.
I'm also talking to Cray, and he said that we should play map 8 if we can. So
I knew it. I knew it.
You knew it after I told you.
No, okay, listen back to the stream. I was saying that before you even started messaging me.
Yeah, he said that. He
Yeah,
was talking about this.
Yeah, I was watching. So obviously I'm not supposed to be here, so I'll just be quiet.
Nope, you're supposed
I
to
mean,
be
I
here
might
now.
leave because you're here.
Oh, you want me to take over the main commentary role?
Yeah, go ahead. Because me and A-Shark literally talk over each other and say the same exact things that are happening. It's not even funny.
I don't know. It's been a while since I commentated. I might be rusty.
You're probably better than both of us.
Combined.
Doubtful.
There's probably most of the commentators combined.
Well, no, I'm still DMing Cray, so I'll chip in when I can.
Okay.
Yeah. Craig's a good guy.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Okay, but in the meantime, let's look at
I'm
the...
very confused on what is being ran here.
Aporia's just going off a dive in the Widow to try and deal some damage.
Yep.
Imperfect is defensive Doomfist.
They won't expect it. Never mind, they just hear his loud grunts from spawn.
Yeah.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective.
Well, Austin's getting very low gas rate also. But very engaging commentary.
Defray getting behind. Defray getting insta-kill. The Doomfist did not work at all. This is giving time for, yep, Kenneth falls. And
Definitely looks
Aporia.
like Aporia prepared well for Alex, because they went full dive just to try and shut him down.
Yep. I definitely think that Death Race would switch here. Because, well, of course, eating potential as well as the fact that they have a hard counter combo.
Escort the payload.
Gets punched into the wall. Does have Primal save herself though. Doesn't change the fact she literally took 400 damage in a matter of 2 seconds.
This takeover gotta do something with this.
Wait, what? Oh, guess I'm commentating.
Wait, did he leave?
Did I hear Twitch take over? I've got to do something.
Oh,
It's fine, it's fine.
okay.
At the moment, nothing's really happening. We're sort of in between two fights. Also coming online for both teams. Haining... Oh no, Haining didn't come out. Death Ray's just swapping.
Yeah.
So at the moment,
Shadow does come in, comboed with Grav, so... Insta-killing,
it's very even. It's so scrappy.
It is.
Oh, well.
Imperfect is edging out. Yeah.
Feeling much better.
They were down one then, so if Aporia just gathered 6 and fought as a unit, they could have won that, but
Keep pushing forward.
Asset wasn't to be, so now they're coming in with the Rhine Diva combo, which...
Probably Diva EMP, actually.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
definitely...
That
Very good
is
combo.
massive.
That makes the highlight reel.
Yep.
They're going to be chasing to spawn, at least, well... Nope, they're just going to be sitting on cart.
Yep.
Oh, Axe Crit has pushed up. It's always nice when a fight happens like that. It's nice and easy to commentate when it's one-sided and grounded like that. So, at the moment, Imperfect has no ults online, which is awful for them. There's been a lot of swapping. Alexis has gone onto the Tracer now. We're looking at Ryan, Zarya, Moira, Lucia. So, usually a support duo that you'd see with a heavy tank comp. Ooh! Did Deathray get the stun there?
I don't know
not
if
get
it
the
did.
finish?
Alexis Enrique hacked in the back line.
Yeah. That's unlucky.
Stanky gets 2.
If you're Imperfect though, you sort of were expecting to lose this fight because you had no ults online.
Yeah.
Oh,
Especially with
some
Axe
ults
coming back up.
Yeah, definitely. It should
And
definitely be a
this is going to be cleaned up. Yeah, it's just Lucy on point.
But Imperfect is going to be looking to overwhelm them next fight when they have their ults back. Although Alexis switched to Hug now, so they are going to go for a more tank-heavy lineup.
Yeah, they only are going to have Hun in.
Matches their support duo.
EMP Diva Bomb combo is ready again.
See if they utilise it. There's a lot more corners to hide around this time, and Imperfect should be
Yeah.
expecting it, so... Maybe
Let's
that
see what
will
happens.
Ooh,
EMP comes in, no death, but Kenneth does get killed. Good eat on the high noon.
Imperfect
Currently
does
picks
get 2
are
kills
pretty
back and
equal.
the D-Mac actually gets hooked off the map.
Yep, that's big.
That's a big swing. Now the stagger kills are just coming in. Flubber is high charge. He's just looking to get these last stagger kills. Almost gets the Mercy, but she gets away. So this is about as even as it has been all game. Imperfect's managed to stabilise. Their ult economy is definitely in a better place now. God's Warrior switches to the Junkrat. We'll see how that can be utilised.
Grab comes
There's
in.
no,
It's big.
there's no diva on the side of Imperfect. So this Junkrat
Oh, big
Oh,
charge!
Flying off the map! But Alexis comes back with the hook and now he's whole hogging. He whole hogged into the high noon. What a combo!
That's genius.
See, this is why we always talk about Imperfect's comms. That seems like something that was perfectly communicated. A whole hog into the high noon to make sure that they couldn't get any cover. Okay, Cray says 8th map should be Busan if we need it. Yeah,
Okay.
RNG'd it.
Kenneth's barrier falling down. Let's see if they can take advantage of this. Briefly does die trying to death loss, and Axe crit falls really low. Bear does get up. Currently trades though. Axe crit does get on. Oh, shattered. Okay, hold on. Okay, Axe crit's off the map from Alexis again.
3 fights in a row.
Like,
Aporia did win the fight though, but they did use a lot of ultimates.
they also completely got their main thing humiliated 3 fights in a row.
Oh, with no shield on the side of Aporia because Axcrit was staggered, then the free shot came through, Interesting got taken out, but currently back to even. Axcrit gets the charge off, Kenneth is down, but
Currently up to 2 now.
She's out of position now.
Let's just see what happens here. Because Mercy is playing up there for heals.
She is out of position, but she somehow got healed.
Yeah, that's big. High noon coming in. No kills, but 2 people follow. Flubber does get 2 before Axel can kill.
Put the team on his back here. Kenneth goes for the charge now.
Kenneth is really in a bad spot right now. Actually does fall to Enrique though.
That's how he wins it.
And overall, it looks like this is going to end in Imperfect's favor, but it's going to finish close.
Yeah.
So do you agree?
These stagger kills are fine. Imperfect. Yeah. We won't need an 8th map, it's so unlikely.
Yeah, but it's gonna be
Alexis is looking for that hook. Oh, he got the hook. On
Yeah.
Tuscan. That's another stagger. So that means there might just be 1 fight left if, yeah, there's 1 proper fight left in this,
Yeah, and they need to stop letting Alexis getting 3 kills.
They've decided to attack the right now, but the whole hog comes in, this could be insane.
Big shatter!
Death ray with the high noon, not getting anyone.
Currently up 2-1 in favor of Aporia, 3-1 now.
Oh, there's the res.
Flubber goes down.
Straight from the res. Kenneth just gets pounded.
Yeah. And this looks like Aporia might just be able to roll this in. I don't think Imperfect's gonna be able to get enough bodies.
Still trying for some respawns, but
And
it's
Aporia does.
and that wasn't even in overtime.
The fact it wasn't overtime is massive.
It is.
Do you think that the Junkrat, the boot changes, you know how they're like more consistent?
Yeah.
Do you think that affects Junkrat's mind?
Oh god,
Blowing
that's just
himself up?
chaos.
I mean,
hope
blowing
so.
himself up. I know it affects other people, but does it affect himself?
I just love how D.Va can be flying towards you and you can boot her and it literally just sends her like twice as fast in the opposite direction. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Wait, you can go under Mandata's dress?
Whoa, PG-13.
What is
You're
it
just
on?
realizing that though?
I didn't
Do
know you
Omnics
could.
have nuts?
We're finding out now.
Bolts. They're bolts.
Balls! They masturbate with a wrench.
Oh god, no.
Attackers incoming.
That sounds painful.
Well, you have to remember, they're completely different than us.
Honey, I found your wrench. Oh god. Imagine.
5, 4, 3.
Okay, but currently Imperfect is attacking with the, very similar to what they were defending with. Triple tank with a Mei and a Mercy Zen, so they aren't going to have the most healing in the world.
Gods is looking to farm the Zen. The Zen's out of position. This is 1v1 between One Shot Man and Gods, and Gods gets the win. He's so out of position, his team just left him behind.
And trying to go for the take forward. And Kenneth charges in. That's the Mei wall prevented him from going too far, but that could have been very bad for them.
Yep, this
In
is
turn,
spot
they got enemy tanks. Kenneth falls to 1 HP hack. They do manage to get the kill, and Diva barely gets back in mech, probably just to get into D-Mech. Mercy gets D-Mech, or Mercy gets D-Mech. Good English.
It's very high ult charge here as well. That's just a comprehensive fight win, which looked like it was a loss because they left their Zen behind. But well, Kenneth got a pin on the Diva, they got the D-Mech, and then they capitalized from the Mei wall. Drastic swaps to the Zarya now.
It looks like they're just getting like that extra second. Watch them have a faster time by 1 second now.
So the only ults online are going to be Valkyrie and Shatter on the side of Imperfect.
Oop, Kenneth hold off. They do manage to kill him, so they're gonna have to go aggressive.
Oh, wait a second. Cray actually uses me?
Cray actually what?
Cray confirmed that it's free Sonic and he's not.
Actually, it does look like she's looking for Shatter. Both Mei walls are used.
Ooh,
That's
a
their
huge impact.
funnels, yeah.
6. Odds with the hero play there, Drastic getting most of the final blows, and that brings him up to the Graviton, where Flubber is only on 85%, but he can still get it quite quickly. A few right clicks and he should be fine.
Yeah, up there it is.
Also for interviews, you interview the winner first, then you interview the winner. Alright?
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to. Make sure you interview the captains though, because this is the big one.
Kenneth probably gonna try and Shatter, prevent a lot of damage from coming in. Big pin out of it.
Does get the pin, but not the follow-up. Oh,
Does get the brig. Kenneth does get
active
active though.
Meanwhile, a blizzard came out and there's people frozen in the back line. Oh, the Shatter gets all remaining.
Yeah, that's gonna clean up there.
But that's one choke they've gotten through, but it was a slow fight, so that means not Imperfect, Aporia gets another chance to retake on this.
Yeah, it's just gonna depend on how well they take the chance now.
And both teams are quite high in ult economy, but I feel like this is Imperfect, in favour of Imperfect, because they have the grab, where Drastic is at 22%. And Stanky doesn't have the trance, so they don't really have a counter for the grab.
Yeah.
But
They do have their
Flubber
own
is
Blizzard though, that's the thing. Here comes Grab, and Mercy got stuck in. Big hack out of the hog! They're still gonna lose it, but that did give them a chance. Who knows? Actually, Briggs hack, so Briggs is around the burr.
Briggs hacked down,
No, Aporia's winning this.
Mercy's gonna get punished, yeah.
Aporia won this.
Flubber's gonna C9 them though.
No,
Ooh,
that was close. That was.
It's a Sombra versus a Zarya. Flubber's maximum charge. He can C9 this. The Sombra has to get back. She just does in time, and it looks like. Yep, Aporia's gonna.
And Flubber's gonna die now. Wow, what a hold by Aporia.
Oof.
Flubber. Desperate man.
But that said, Imperfect still is better in the ult economy. Flubber still has more ult charge than Drastic. I'm not sure what Drastic is doing, but it's not damage. Death Ray is also
Trying to 1v6.
Yeah. Wait, there's a Symmetra on the side. Alexis is playing Symmetra? You don't need
What
to
doesn't
aim
he
that.
play? Kenneth gets frozen and charged. Kenneth is down there.
Quick end for Kenneth. Death Ray comes in with the Blizzard, is that? Oh, actually got her Shatter cancelled.
Bullet Stomper does manage to res Drastic up though. Shatter comes in for Kenneth.
Big,
Does manage to get God's
they get
Warrior.
the kill despite the Transcendence, but Bullet Stopper is currently safe on the high ground, just healing everyone. This is such a back and forth fight.
It's hard to tell who's winning right now. Because
But Imperfect's 4-2 on the point.
4-1 now, and it's just Mercy. So yeah, and that is it. They are getting the point, but Aporia did hold for a while. They really only need like 1 or 2 fights, and they pull it about equal.
Not expecting Alexi on that sim, drawing them off. How do you play against him?
I'm interested to see how he uses this wall.
Right.
The photon barrier, I
Are we
should
still
say.
running a Sombra immediate already?
Grab comes in, and yep, that's a lot. That's a lot of ults inside of Aporia, but they're most likely winning this fight.
Both teams pulled a lot of ults out, to be fair.
That
The
is
economy
true.
is still in Aporia's favour. They are in a good position to win this, and they have an Ana now, which is keeping them all nicely topped up. She's going to farm her Nana very quickly too, which should probably combo with Axgrid.
Yeah, well, Imperfect really only has Mercial, and they're coming up on Heinen and Shatter.
High Noon is one of those ults that can either be very effective.
Big EMP.
That's a huge EMP. The High Noon comes in defensively,
That
but I don't think it's going to do anything. It's the shield.
it's too late. Yeah, because
It's already a loss to her.
yeah, the res is gonna make it a closer fight, but I still feel like Aporia is gonna get this. Kenneth is frozen. Got bubbled.
Oh, that charge! Alexis is on the top! What is Alex doing?
Popping off.
Alex is playing Mystery Heroes over here. We're in 2019, Alex is in 3019. But if it works, then it works.
Imperfect still winning though, that's the thing.
In comes a deep grab.
What a
which
good,
just gets
that's actually a
drastic.
good counter touch from Max Trade too to prevent a lot of damage from going in.
Axford is very out of position now and is getting collapsed upon by the rest of the Perfect. Alexis is shotgunning his little heart out.
We all know after this match that Twitch is gonna beg Asia to play Tord.
No,
What?
I do not like to. Thank you very much.
Okay, so
never
Aporia can't, if they win this fight, it's basically one fight territory. Currently trades for the exact same 2 people, just one of them is resible, one of them isn't. But Axtra does fall. Big shatter coming in. Cloud's Warrior does die. Are they able to touch and keep this time going? Yeah, Aporia is on point currently. For how much longer,
Can
it
they
is
get the time
unknown.
to even? The time's gonna be
They
even.
got
Can
even
they get it to
time.
overtime?
They cannot. They got 4 seconds. Aporia has 4 seconds.
Never
What?
die.
Twitch is wrong again.
Alright. That is a running theme. So, not overtime.
So we have
both
reached
teams
200
together.
messages.
Hypers. That's a hypers in the chat.
I guess it's just first to 4 now, huh? Or just gonna say first to 4. It's easier that way.
Guess they never miss.
What? That's not even remotely close to what I said.
But it's not first to 4 because if Aporia wins this and the next map is drawn, Aporia still wins.
Yeah. Or if this is a draw and Aporia wins the next map, then yeah, they win 3-1. Which looks more one-sided than it has been. 3-1
Kind
to
of hard to
guess.
draw Rialto. You barely see any
That's
draws
why I
for
said
it.
they draw this. Hey, I've seen draws on Escort before.
Yeah, we
No.
talked about that.
Once every year on Reddit.
Yeah, once every year. The Torb, please. Oh man.
So let's see what
So,
happens.
because they had 3 seconds less than Aporia. Imperfect are attacking, but their first attack they won on the first fight, so we'll see what happens here. They've gone for a different comp instead of the...
And God's Word gets
instead of the
insta-picked.
Pharah. Alex is on the Hanzo instead of the Hog, and that is a big pick, yeah. Kenneth in from the side, charging, gets the pin on the Moira. That's a bit of luck, but you'll take that when you're playing in the grand final. Axgrid on the off tank now, and Toscan on the main tank. Oh, they were playing Ghosts.
Yeah.
Well, once again, Imperfect wins in the first fight, and now it's just going to roll to overtime, and they're going to see how far they can go here. Usually most teams get stuffed in this first archway.
That is true.
It looks like Imperfect's in a pretty good position. If God's Warrior gets the bad spawn, which he does, they're in a good position to roll this through the archway. I'm just going to say a preemptive prayer. Everyone, if you can pray with me for no C9s. Alexis throws out an early dragon, it's going to cut the team off. It's not really going to do much.
I feel, yeah, I don't know what.
Kenneth gets his shatter online, and that's pretty much the only ult we're looking at coming in here. Alexis comes onto the Bastion, this is going to be exciting.
That's probably why he ulted. If they let him set up, it's going to be game over for Aporia.
The Reaper on the side of Aporia is going for a flank, but he gets spotted out by the Pharah. He's going to go on the flank again, he's going to attack Kenneth.
Big shatter comes in.
That is a big
Actually,
shatter,
does die from the
left
left.
the screen. On comes the barrage.
Does manage to get one.
So tough. Alexis is set up on the cart though.
Corey's just so confused.
And it looks like that now that the Bastion's set up, they're just going to be able to roll.
Yeah, momentum.
76, reporting duty.
And God is just staggered. And they don't have a Lucio. So.
Looks like they're just going to get a free 2-point push in overtime. This is very dangerous for Aporia. There's a lot of room for...
Yeah, because now they have to do the exact same thing. And Bullet Stomper getting...
From the Moira? Why was the Moira there?
And Alexis Ricky now gets Axgrid without a main healer to try and keep her up it.
And now there's a Reaper who's looking to get away with some bad positioning as well. Oh god. It's coming up to Death Blossom, but Death Blossom does not kill a Bastion when he's in turret form. Nothing kills Bastion in turret form. What is the Blossom? What is the... He gets the Soldier, he does get the Soldier, I thought he was out of range.
Currently trades,
Alexis
currently
getting one kill with his ult.
Aporia is up
Again,
one
things going
currently.
either way. And Aporia does have the closest
And
one.
Mercy down!
Now it's just about
And-
trying to touch point. That's
Yep.
it. That's still an insane push.
Yep.
Score 5-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Well, this does look like Imperfect has a very high chance of winning this map.
I'd bring this at 2-2.
Ready for battle.
Is without form.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
So what we're looking at on the defense here for Imperfect. They've got the Lucio, Moira, Ryan Zarya, Hanzo, May.
But
Again,
Aporia
I'm not a
is
big
sticking
fan
with the
of Lucio
dive.
Moira when you're not in a tank-heavy composition. They're sticking to the dive because they probably expected Alexis to be on a more static sniper, but Hanzo gives them a lot more escape options. But they do have the Sombra, which can obviously do some work. The Winston Diva, it's all about Axford calling out the correct dive.
Oh,
but
God's messed up the jump. Oh.
Oh!
now that is a
You
snipe.
actually hit that? That's crazy.
See, Imperfect are playing a lot closer together now, so it leaves them a lot less room to be dived. That's it, the May is quite far apart, but she's less a diveable character.
Yeah, but Alex Enrique does fall.
So they did get a
Drastic does
successful
fall in the
dive,
Chun-Li.
but now they're in a brawl, which is where Imperfect's confidence out. And that's one fight left. That's one fight left, and if Stanky gets staggered here, there's not even going to be a complete fight for Aporia. And it looks
I
like
don't even know if they
Imperfect's
can
gonna
get
take
someone to
this
touch.
on the full hold. Yeah, they're going to get walled off. And Diva's already used her jets. Drastic. Oh, someone
Okay,
touched.
God's Warrior allowed them to touch.
They're already down. And in comes the Blizzard. Drastic's going to get frozen by that. Axe with slow, but not frozen. This looks like it's
Big shatter.
2-2-1.
And yeah, this is definitely
It's just
2-2-1.
Tuscan on point, trying to scramble something. Will Gods be
And
able to touch?
Imperfect wins.
2-2-1.
Play of the
Y'all
game.
too.
Axe Grid gets to play.
Wow, that made Axe Grid in the kill feed.
57% kill participation with 62%, or 57 kills with 62% kill participation. 8 minutes of objective time.
Wow. That was a long King's Row.
Oh, I'm actually just gonna do this. Yeah.
Probably better to
Oh.
give it to me because so we play on NA.
No, but because you're streaming, you're gonna have to switch it not mid-game. Like, it's gonna show all the gross.
So what?
There you go, Shark. I gave it to you.
Yeah.
We don't want these guys playing on EU.
There's probably 1% of Aporia that's like, EU, yes.
Why?
I don't know, there's probably one EU person on there. Making some subs on Imperfect side, though.
Maybe I should just dip right now. I'm so tired. I gotta sleep. Alright.
Who knew commentators needed subs?
I mean, I thought I was gonna make it through, but I made it all the way to the 6th map.
5th. You made it through the 5th. You made it to the 6th.
That's what I said.
Oh, my bad. I thought you said you made it through 6.
Oh. No, I think that's just a dead skunk, Brian. It's a dead skunk.
So no matter how this goes, we're gonna need at least 2 more maps.
Kenneth. Axford at Kenneth. A little trash talk between match. Are you ready? Are you wanting to die yet? Cause I am. It's not trash talk. It's trash talk to yourself. Have you watched JoJo?
No.
Good? No? Damn.
No, sorry.
Damn. Alright, anyone in the chat who has watched JoJo? I want you to know that Reaper's coat looks like Jotaro's coat.
Let's see if both
2
sides
to
are ready.
2, huh? Oh look, it's as close as everyone thought it would be.
Well, Alexa's coming back, and Imperfect won the first map with him, so maybe this could be a swing in their favour.
Vile, that is not the reason at all.
That's exactly the reason. I like how he's like running like a full like authentic SM.
What? I'm
He's, like,
mean?
Yeah, that's what
Since when
I
am I
said.
mean?
Yeah.
What? I'm not being mean, I'm just doing maths.
Okay, both sides are ready.
hey shark, press button.
I press button, okay?
See, no, but it's not. I'm not talking about you, Twitch. I'm talking about Twitch.
Yeah?
Twitch Junior?
No, it's with a bunch of H's.
Yeah, Twitch. That's actually how I laugh.
That's a great Smurf name. Just like every Smurf you have, just add an H. It's great.
Okay. Is this like meant to be like a satellite dish of the future or something like that?
No idea what
What?
shark's looking at, but I bet it looks like a booby.
Not at all.
Those are solar things with the weird, like, sloped solar panels.
Like the things on top of the roof that are spinning, Twitch.
Oh, I see, I see.
That are gold and like have 3 parts.
Yeah, and they're spinning.
Huh. Have you
I'm
seen
not
these
gonna
like
say what I was
solar
gonna say.
panels right next to them? They're so weird.
The gold thing next to them is definitely meant to be a solar panel, but what the fact spinning itself is, I don't know what it is.
30 seconds.
You see the solar
So,
panel?
Imperfect defends first, and they're gonna go triple DPS. Seems, with a Brig Mercy and Kenneth solo tank.
That can definitely be interesting.
That defensive fire is interesting. Vile has gone. That was sudden.
Yeah. I don't know if that was on purpose or not.
The viral commentary team now.
We're the best commentator in team at least.
Shark, Ghost said hi.
Hello, Ghost.
Alright, so it looks like
Well, that's
Chara's
fast.
gonna be looking for boots. Alexis already gets the pick. It's a dive for Aporia, and it's not going well. It's not going well thus far. But the dive helps though, because if Chara's gonna go for some boots, the dives they have the mobility to get back on the map.
Yeah.
But they're gonna be looking to go back into spawn, get the quick reset. Toscan is dodging so much right now, and he gets away.
Kenneth
So
is
Aporia
hacked.
does go to the right Zarya now, Kenneth does get hacked. So they're more suited for the ground game already. The boop has been thrown.
And that is twice now
Alexis
Drastic has
kills
picked off the
again.
burst.
He gets hacked, but he still gets the Dragon Strike off.
And Tuscan gets a pick in the back line.
Don't think it will mean that much anyway, because they still have 2 DPS, they still have the damage, and they're gonna get a res, so...
And Tuscan's about to get staggered, yep. And Stanky off the map. Wait, why is...
This is looking tough for Aporia. Drastic goes to the McCree, I didn't notice that.
Why did my game
they
decide to
lose
flip the top colors?
Uh-oh, well, Oh, mine is still blue and red. Stanky's gone onto the Winston. God's Warrior's down. Imperfect are looking very strong with Alex.
Yeah, it's
All I'm gonna
scary.
say. Here's the MVP.
I feel like he's also similar to you, where he helps with comms a lot too.
Yeah, definitely. He is co-captain for a reason. So Drastic is back on the Genji now. Bet he wishes he could have that ult charge back.
Yep.
So let's see what they dive. They've gone back to dive with a solo 10.
Bullet Stomper falls off the... Okay, that's interesting.
This is rough. Drastic gets the kill again, but it's just gonna get rezzed.
Yeah. I really wish I knew what Aporia was doing. I just seem to have no idea what to do.
And they're just getting stuffed in their spawn. It's tough, really. The EMP needs to come out for them to even move.
The payload's not doing much good sitting there.
And Barrage comes in. I can't find the... There we are. No kills from that.
Now comes the EMP. It hits
It literally
5.
means nothing though.
Same. Drastic's still out there on his own, getting staggered maybe. Oh, he does get the kill on death rate again, but he's just gonna get rezzed. Every time.
That's been the story of that.
It's tragedy, honestly. Well, they
You-
do get
you're
about 10
feeling
meters
him,
per
though.
round. I'm feeling him.
Oh,
Genji
you...
is great.
What a boop!
Basically, Imperfect's DPS are fragging. Death rate is like a meat shield right now. He dies, he dies, he dies. But the other two just get all the work done. Out comes the Blade from Drastic. What's he gonna do with it? Alexis meantime gets a kill. The Blade not really doing much at all.
Oh, out comes
It's
Primal
very
for
scrappy.
Spanky.
And there's 10 seconds left. Alexis has another dragon. This will cut them in half hopefully. He shoots it through the payload. That's not very effective.
Oh, that's 2 picks for Aporia.
Yeah, Aporia definitely has a chance now. Stanky's gonna get a 3rd pick here, it seems. Yep, Alexis tried to serve.
Did someone call a doctor?
Let's see if they're
They can still
able
get a
to...
retake here.
Yeah.
They're definitely gonna go for a 1 refight, and Alexis on the Reaper now. This guy is like Flower. He's playing every hero.
He's literally
Kenneth
playing
is
Mystery
trying to
Heroes.
get that shatter. Kenneth is 1 swing away from a shatter now. Here's the fire strike. This shatter could end it. There's no shield. There's no bubble.
There's Bubble. And now he just has to wait it out.
Yep. He is getting lower and lower though. Where's the healing? Where's his healing?
It's coming in.
Chara gets killed.
C9
Chara gets
now.
XC9! Now that, in the chat, if you don't know, is what we refer to as a Charlie Niner, a letter number, or a C9. That is when a team leaves the payload. The overtime ticks down. It's tough.
Don't forget the C9er Niner.
Initiating match.
The C9 and 9er.
More random crap. We're about to reach 300 messages on this stream.
Oh, it's been a long one.
That is true. But let's see, is Imperfect just gonna insta-roll this? The thing is, a team could forfeit if they feel like they've lost all momentum. Like if Imperfect just rolls this up and Aporia feels like they lost all momentum, they could forfeit, or they can try and bring this back.
I mean,
It's
awesome.
final, so I feel like they're gonna try and bring it back. But at the same time, man, my voice is going. But at the same time, getting Alexis coming back, then losing 2 maps instantly after he comes back, is gonna definitely put something on the back of your mind.
Yeah, it's definitely a mental game as much as it is anything else. So Alexis is going to come out on the Bastion. They're going to go triple DPS again. This triple DPS is strong. They've definitely worked on this a lot. Oh, Alexis swaps over to the Hanzo, but they're still going for the triple DPS. On the defense, you're going to see a Reaper and a Hanzo. Ana, Brigitte, Brian Diva. It seems like a mismatch, but it's worked for Aporia all season, so who am I to judge? Not all season, actually. We finished above them, but you know what I mean.
It's worked as soon as they started getting their things going, and Defrey gets God's
well,
Warrior.
And they do not have a mercy, so Aporia's going to want to back off here and stem the bleeding. Alexis has already got a crossfire angle. That's what you're looking to do with this triple DPS comps, is to attack from so many angles that they can't really hold all of them, and you just bound to get big eventually.
And Astrid falls
so you're
low.
going to see the Hans on the flank with the Widow on a normal sideline, and then the Pharah just getting raining from above. And it's just so
Defrey
much
gets
damage.
drastic. That's the primary here.
Yeah, Axe Grid shields can only stop from one direction, and they do get a big on Kenneth, but it's not going to mean anything.
Yep, because now Astrid's down. Picks are fairly equal, but with the closer spawn, I feel like, I feel like Imperfect also has the better picks.
In comes an ambitious Diva Bomb, gets nothing. When you're 2v5, do you really want to use your ults?
Nope.
Morrible comes in, keeping Stanky alive, giving Kenneth even more ult charge. Alex comes in with a Dragon Strike, cuts off the Aporia. Imperfect is just stomping this, and it looks like Aporia are making mistakes. It looks like they might be a bit rattled here.
Yeah, I think it's got into their head. Yeah. You know something's got in their mind when a Tracer dies to a Reinhardt.
Right now speaking quietly.
It just also seems like they're not as coordinated right now. Good shatter block by Kenneth. Good eat there. Action falls really low. Shatter comes in.
I should be a bit louder now.
Yeah, you are.
So last fight. Going Imperfect's way. God's Warrior does get the pick onto the Hanzo, but it looks like it'll be ineffectual, especially with the res coming in. It looks like it's just they're stemming the flow one by one.
Imperfect
so
wins.
Now, what's the score?
The score is now 3-2-1 Imperfect.
3-2-1 Imperfect. So.
And Kenneth gets
Imperfect. If Imperfect wins this map, then they win.
Yes. If they draw this map, they win.
Yes. So this is a must-win map 7 for Aporia. It's gone down to the wire.
Hold on. Yes, I know it's going long, but it's the finals. Because I'm commentating, I'm not playing. We agreed when I do this stuff I can stay on longer. It's almost done. It's the fun. I know.
What is map 7? Is it a control map? That makes it... That'll be awkward if we go to a map 8 and have another control map.
Bye. Love you. Okay, now we just wait to see if they're ready or not. What's the next map again?
I do not know, I'll check. Ilios. So it's either we either play Ilios and Imperfect win, or we play Ilios and Busan, and either of them win.
Yep. Okay, Aporia is waiting.
Oh, we hit 333 messages. Huge.
Okay, we are just waiting on Aporia now.
Would it be EU host if you gave me game leader?
I don't know for sure, but I'm streaming too.
Oh shit, yeah, of course. Oh. Monka-esque, can these teams hurry up or what?
Exactly. I swear. Okay, so they made their sub.
The sub is in, and it's Chubby.
Yep, but extra.
Still don't know what he played. In scrims against us, he's played DPS and off tank, so we'll see what he plays. Maybe Chubby is the key to shutting down Alex. We'll see, because
Yeah.
he's made a big
Kenneth
difference.
wants me to check the SR for that comp.
Ooh.
Okay, they're good.
So, Imperfect are 1-2-1 without Alex and 2-0-0 with Alex, so that's the only stat you need, folks.
Okay, both sides are ready. Let's get into this. This is low. No.
Now arriving at Ilios. Initiating match.
Ooh, the only one you really can't get boop kills on this first.
Uh-oh, Alex Widow is what I'm foreseeing here.
Yep, Sam. Also, instead of doing interviews after this, I say we try and do something on Sunday with the talk show people, and do like full team interviews. But that's like the entirety thing on Sunday.
Oh, so tomorrow.
Yeah.
Why not just do it on the actual talk show?
We could do it like that then. Yeah.
Gives us more prep time.
Yeah. But Alexis is on the Ash, not the Widow.
Five, four, three, two, one. Round one.
Oh, Alex comes out on the Reaper. They've gone for the triple DPS again.
It's been working for them.
Oscar on the Widow, so we're seeing a more traditional comp from Aporia, and Imperfect is sticking for the triple DPS guns. So we'll see how this goes. Obviously the start's going to be tentative. Kenneth is a nice juicy 5-strike.
Yeah.
So does Axgrid, she is ahead in the fight now, and Toscan goes down to death ray.
Axel's barrier's down though, and a Reaper's pushing her, so that's fun.
Well, Death Ray now has free reign of, like, shooting it. He's come onto point with Widow to get such good sight lines. Drastic, unable to contest point, going to get taken out late, and now it's time for the chase. Kenneth didn't really get much help charge from that, and Axgrid is still double him in the ult race, but apart from that, Toscan's on the McCree now, so Death Ray's a lot less contested.
Yeah.
He's just going to be on that high ground, looking for these angles. And McCree's got a nice juicy head hit box.
Ooh, that's a
comes
big
out
pick.
from
Yep.
Aporia. That's
Yep, that's just going up
Valkyrie's
there.
wasted. Yep, that's a just decimation. They're not really getting ults online. They didn't do much damage then. They just walked in and died. And the ult economy is heavily in favour of Imperfect now. They swapped both their supports off, but they didn't have the support ults anyway, so that's fine. So now we're looking at Moira, Lucio, Brig, Orion, Zarya, so it's almost Ghost, but they still keep the Widow, Toscan.
Yeah, it just depends if he's able to do anything.
Death Ray's obviously been getting away with too much. I feel like that's good. I feel like if Toscan can pop off, unless it comes into the Death Toscan, it's not going to get anything, but he doesn't get punished. Yeah, if Toscan can pop off and get more than one pick, then that's a fight win.
Yeah. Shatter comes in. A pretty good size. Not enough follow-up though. Imperfect's actually getting more follow-up.
As well, so
yeah.
This is
gonna
be 1 point to Imperfect. Since Moira's mopped up, they're not even going to be able to get back in time, are they?
Yeah, it's just Lucio on point.
They do the Lucio. He does dodge the Earth Shatter, but does not dodge the Shield Bash. Shield Bash, bigger hitbox, and there's not going to be anything there. Alright, Aporia fighting for their lives here now.
Score 1-0. Ready for battle.
Last minute check. Everyone squared away?
Boop map. So let's see if anything changes here comp-wise. $400 messages have been reached.
So this is it. Life on the line. Looks like they're going to be playing Orisa Hog, obviously, on well. Both teams going for the Orisa Hog.
Yeah.
Death Ray's going to be on the Ashe, Charo on the Pharah, so it's 2 DPS. It's a 2-2-2 from Imperfect, which is rare, and a 2-2-2 from Aporia as well.
Yeah, this is just going to be who runs it better. And the Widow dead. You have to remember, Hog is basically a DPS when played by Alexis.
Sure. Alexis could play a bloody Lucio and it'd be a DPS. So Charo's a lot more free in the air, especially he has the Mercy, so he can be very aggressive. He's 60% to Barrage, which is quite quick, but I mean the real old charge king here is Alexis on 80%, 94% to
because
the whole
he took Axe Crit off the map yet again.
And he healed, and like the heal gives him like 15%.
Bolt Stomper falls off the map.
Really, looks like this has gotten to their heads, but this is the time. Aporia, you can rally, you can do this. I believe in you. Charo's gonna get the barrage thing. Alexis has a whole hog, but whole hog will be quite ineffectual because the D.Va is on the side of Aporia.
Yeah.
So they're gonna take a long flank to try and get behind the Orisa shield. Drastic goes past the Orisa shield, goes for a deflect, and he dashes out. One pick goes to the side of Imperfect, but 2 picks responded. This is the way more even fight than the previous have been. Kenneth almost gets booped off the map by Stank. Looks like Aporia does have the cards here. They just need to mop up Kenneth and one-shot man. Oh, I didn't even see Death Ray.
Yeah.
This is very even, but Bob is going to provide some extra damage. Chubby can do nothing but block him, but that leaves his back open to be shot by the other character. Respawn's coming in for both teams now. This is a long fight. Meanwhile, Toscan goes down, and Imperfect has had control of the point this whole time. The sound barrier comes in and saves Kenneth's life. Chubby gets booped in. Alex gets the hook. That's it. Aporia needs to back off and try and get another fight before they lose this entire final. This is it. Last fight for Aporia.
Ult charge
that
is
one was
pretty
so
equal.
Close. Yep, they're gonna. I mean, EMP Blade is gonna be useful. I mean, Imperfect's probably not Imperfect. Aporia's probably gonna get every ult during this fight. They just need to be efficient with them. Alexis is lurking for a hook. They need to be wary of this. That's what ruined them. They do block the hook. The EMP comes out. He gets 3. Kenneth is down to a charge. Death Ray is just piling in damage. Bob comes in again.
Run off the map.
Chubby's in the well again. In comes the Diva Bomb. Diva Bomb gets nothing.
They
Drastic
can-
decides to blade a Bob. I am face palming. Why would you blade a Bob? Kenneth is back on point. Aporia does have control. But all
But
the
it
picks are
doesn't
going
matter,
to Imperfect. This could be it. Death Ray gets the
This is
headshot.
it.
Axe Put is down on the Baby Diva. Chubby's going to
Pulling
come
away.
around. He does have Shatter.
Imperfect win.
He's on fire. He does get the hammer. It gets just an Orisa. This is it.
Imperfect won.
Oh, the Tracer does come in. They do get the touch. They do get the... That was
How
brutal.
do they keep stalling this?
It's just staggering at this point. It's delaying the inevitable. The Diva isn't on point. Chubby's trying to come back on the wrecking ball. This is quite a long stall, to be fair. I'm quite proud of them.
They've
It's
learned
just
from
delaying
us.
the inevitable. Chubby fails to even boop him one-shot man. Toscan can't
And-
even touch. Stanky's back.
That is it.
And eventually,
Imperfect wins.
Imperfect are your Season 2 winners. Who would have thought it, you know? The team that... They only lost once, didn't they?
Yeah, and it was to Aporia.
Aporia couldn't repeat
This
the
was
feat.
revenge. But before...
It looked like Aporia could have done it this game, but then Alexis comes in, they win the next 3 maps.
Yep, but before everything in my room gets short-circuited, I will go.